We are back here on Girl Talk at Custom Audio Video with our dear friend Ian, and we are talking about neurons.
Dear friend. Boy.
Neurons.
Neurons, yeah, something like that.
That is all your brain is a collection of wires. So we're going to talk about sound systems and wires and TVs and all that good stuff.
Okay.
You said it's boring. I'm actually really excited about it because I think for some of us, it's really intimidating. So I think, no, I really do.
Sure,
I really do.
it.
So I think this is kind of an exciting segment for me.
So, you know, there's so much stuff on the internet about cables and good ones and bad ones, and let's go to the dollar store and buy this because we're not, you know, no point in spending $600 or whatever the price is on expensive cables.
Okay.
I have a selection of cables. There's audio interconnects, HDMI, speaker cable, power cables.
Okay.
We in the store here, we're kind of naysayers of this whole cables make a difference thing until we experienced it, you know, and we said wire is wire is wire. It's copper, it goes from here to there.
Okay.
It carries the signal, that's all we need.
That's all we care about.
So we did the demonstration with a rep of the rep for this speaker cable. And we listened to some music, we seriously sat down, took a while and listened, and then we swapped cables out and listened again, and it kind of blew us away because we were really surprised with what we found.
Interesting.
One really interesting thing, a power cable. We have a kind of a boombox style piece out on our floor there. We listened to music from an iPod through that, changed the power cable, and it was night and day. And you know, everything you read on the net is, let's go to the dollar store and buy this.
No.
No. So no.
You're here to tell us that. So
there are times when it makes a difference and times when it doesn't.
Okay, this is important. I like takeaways, they're good.
You know, there's analog cables such as speaker wire.
Okay.
There's digital cables like optical fiber cables and HDMI cables like this one.
What's HDMI mean?
HDMI is the cable that you would use to connect, let's say, a cable box or a Blu-ray player to your TV. So this carries audio and video.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And with some of these, it's very, very difficult to hear a difference or see a difference, if indeed there's anything.
Okay.
But with some other speaker wire, for instance, it is absolutely night and day. Power cable's night and day.
Power cable is this one?
Like, yeah, it plugs into the wall as normal. So why would it be night and day? The quality of the wire, the type of wire, not copper, maybe silver instead. And this speaker wire, for instance, it's two wires, you know, positive and negative, but within here, there's actually 4 individual conductors as well. Now, the way that wire is twisted from one end to the other within the sheath,
the actual
really makes a difference as well. Reduce noise, reduce all sorts of interference and things like that. And, you know, read all you want on the internet that say, oh, it's a scam, it's this, it's that. There's only one way to find out, and that's to come in and we'll prove it. We'll you know, sit down and listen.
What's interesting to me is we talk a lot about big box stores versus kind of mom and pop stores and what you get and when it's important to go one place or the other. And in blinds, I feel really strongly about it from interior design. You can go anywhere and get a shade, okay? But if I go to a place where I know that there are guarantees, and when you really look at the mechanics of them, they're very different.
Right.
And again, I think it's exactly what you said. It's just being informed and educated about what you're doing.
Why would you buy more expensive tires for your car? Less road noise, you know, things like that. Why would you buy one speaker over another? Why would you buy a high-end TV over a low-end TV? You know, so it's all relative.
Let me ask you a question. I want to go back to this power cord. Are these things that I can get here? Do I come in and you can help recommend where I go to get them? It's the same with the speaker wires.
Yeah, we sell all of these. Typically, it's not an over-the-counter sale.
Okay.
Typically, it's, you know, we specify them in installations that we do.
Okay.
But we probably, you know, can order them if there's a specific one that you say, hey, I want or need. And there's obviously, you know, demonstrations that we can do that will help out with that too, and to make the decision. Okay,
this is how naive I am. I had no idea that there is a cable for. I guess it has to be for video and audio. Go through these one more time. This one I got. This is like
a power cable.
Power cable.
I mean, no different from the one on your fridge or you know, your TV or anything. Speaker wire that connects the amplifier to the speaker, positive and negative.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, this would be, for instance, maybe from a CD player to an amplifier, or from a TV to an amplifier. It's an audio cable. Same with this one. It's just single. And then this is the HDMI that connects a Blu-ray player to the TV or into a receiver or something.
What are the average lengths of life that these cords have? What can I expect? Number one. Number two is, do you help me kind of choose the cable I need for my purchase? Okay.
So the length of life on these types of cables, you know, they'll last forever. If anything, lasts forever. Length of life on this doesn't depend so much on the cable. It depends on the specifications of the equipment that it's connected to. For instance, we're in a transition from high definition video to ultra high definition video. 1080p's high definition, 4K is ultra high definition. The specifications for the TVs and for Blu-ray players and other devices have changed. Therefore, this cable may not last for, you know, into future specifications and things like that on devices.
You know, when we sat down, Ian said, "Oh, this might be boring," and I'm sitting there going, "I think many people really want to know this kind of information and just don't even think about it. They're so caught up in sort of the glitz and glam of what they're getting that we don't know the nuts and bolts."
Naturally, as you spend more money on equipment, you probably want to look at, you know, improving cables and spend more money on the cables too. So it's all relative.
I really appreciate you coming. We appreciate all of you joining us here on Girl Talk. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.